I am a terrible person. Those are the same thoughts Shoya had as he held himself over a bridge, as he was contemplating killing himself, and those were the same thoughts that I had. The movie I'm talking about here is A Silent Voice, a cinematic masterpiece coming out in 2016 from the animation studio Kyoto Animation, the best studio out there, expressing the main theme of communication. However, I want to talk about something else. Have you ever bullied someone, berated someone, showed the worst side of you? Did your family have to suffer for your actions? Much like Shoya, I was a piece of shit when I was a kid. But who wasn't a piece of shit when they were a kid? I would hurt others, I would bully and take from others, thinking it was okay because everyone else just laughed along. Day after day, we all watched Shoya bully Shoko, stealing her hearing aids, calling her gross, writing mean comments on the board, throwing dirt at her. I was pissed. I hated this fuck ass little kid. And so does Shoya. He hates himself more than anyone else could. After his crimes were brought before the class, he was abandoned and shunned. Those that laughed with him pretended to be just bystanders. You may ask yourself, what's the point of anything I'm saying? Relax, I'm almost there, chill. Y'all seem pretty smart, so I'd like to pose a question. Where does forgiveness start? Now, I can't hear your response because I'm in a pre-recorded video, right? But leave a comment below, and I'll try my best to respond. Does it start with the person that you wronged, or does it start with yourself? I believe it starts with yourself. Why else would Shoya bother learning sign language? Of course, it was to communicate with Shoko, but it was also to atone. Not only did he want to be forgiven, he wanted to be worthy of it. After being shunned by everyone he knew, he developed a deep feeling of worthlessness, which led to him wanting to fucking kill himself. Which led to this scene at the dinner table, which I thought was fucking amazing. Forgiveness is hard to give and sometimes even harder to accept. Even during this scene, he's still reminded of the pain that he caused his mother. Now, I'm not idiotic, so before you leave a hate comment saying, yeah, you're stupid, I understand that sometimes it's not as simple as just forgive yourself and everything will be alright. I don't want others to use it as a crutch to not seek forgiveness. Every situation is different and every situation is complicated. So I don't want people to be little bitches about it and run away. Saying proudly like a fucking idiot, I forgive myself so it's okay. That way of thinking is too ludicrous. I believe it's as equally important as seeking forgiveness, or you'll forever be haunted because you can never forgive yourself. Now, I feel like I talked about Shuya a little bit more than I should have, so let's talk about Best Girl, Shoko. She also constantly felt that she needed to be forgiven. Why? Because she constantly felt like she was the problem. That was the most prevalent in this scene on the Ferris wheel, with this bitch. She never forgave Shoya, not out of spite, but because it was her fault, not his. It was totally his fault. He was a fucking asshole as a kid. But she also couldn't forgive herself. More if she couldn't accept who she was. To be honest, I personally found this way of thinking incredibly stupid and sad, but I could understand. Both people having a feeling of worthlessness and not being able to accept and forgive themselves. Shoko's final goodbye was something that hit me like a truck. Her in her beautiful kimono shining underneath the night sky. Just for all that to be cut short after she stands on a ledge. All the viewers screaming and pleading for anyone to do something. But she jumps. And in the end, Shoya is able to save her, but he's sent into a coma. And Shoko is left feeling even more worthless than she did before. There's one scene where all this self-worthlessness and loathing converge. It's when Shoko and Shoya have a conversation on the bridge, after Shoko's suicide attempt and when Shoya got out of the hospital. I believe this is the moment where the both of them resolved to change. It was the first time they truly communicated with one another. It wasn't instant and it wasn't easy. This one conversation won't fix all their problems, but it's a step in the right direction. What I learned from this movie is that I was a terrible person. However, that doesn't define who I am. If I want to change for the better, I need to start forgiving myself for my past mistakes. I can change, we can all change, and you can change starting today. I appreciate y'all for watching. Love y'all.